afternoon and welcome to Melbourne's bustling Southern Cross railway station. We're going to be taking a V-Line VLocity service today over to Geelong. At the moment, regional travel is capped at $10.60 a day, as the same as the city slickers. So yeah, really great opportunity to see a bit of regional Victoria while I'm here in Melbourne. Geelong's the largest regional city in the whole of Victoria. Has a population actually of around 270,000 people, making it the second largest city in Victoria and one of the fastest regional cities in Australia. It's about 70 kilometres to the southwest of Melbourne. Should take about an hour journey time today, 70 kilometres or so. So without further ado, train leaves from platform 1, which is in a separate, possibly an underground area or somewhere. So yeah, we better get going. Before we get going, you'll find bustling Southern Cross railway station is the second busiest railway station in the whole of Melbourne after Flinders Street railway station. Has 16 platforms servicing 22 tracks, including Metropolitan public transport line services and also V-Line regional services. You also got the XBT up to Sydney and the Overland over to Adelaide. For your information, the Geelong line very much is the busiest of the 8 V-Line regional train services that they operate in Victoria. Very much a commuter train, actually has multiple hourly departures and a yearly annual patronage of over 8.1 million. And just like that, here's our train here over on platform 1. Not actually underground after all, it's just a separate area of the train station that's not immediately visible from up top. So yeah, you just got to follow the stairs down, that will take you to platform 1. So yeah, here's our VLocity train here. Looks like quite a big one taking us to Geelong today. So without further ado, let's now head on our V-Line train and come and enjoy this short little trip over to Geelong today. So today we're very much travelling on the flagship V-Line train here in Victoria. However, they do also have Sprinter class diesel rail trains. They also have trains hauled by N class and H class diesel locomotives. More on the history and the specifications of the VLocity diesel multiple units in a moment, but let's now have a look at the seating configuration on board the VLocity train. Standard V-Line train services come across a 3-car carriage configuration, has a total of 222 seats plus additional 6 wheelchair accessible spaces. You'll notice the seating on board is both a mixture of forward and backwards facing seats. Some also have fold back tray tables while others don't.
To Auckland will make 2 suburban pickups and looks very sunshine, then stopping near Park, Tarnit. Wintervale, Lower, North Shore, North Geelong, Geelong's main stations, and John Marshall, Corn Ponds. Customers, just a reminder on any V-Line service, strictly no smoking, use of any e-cigarettes, or consumption of alcohol is allowed. Strictly prohibited on all V-Line services. Train is fitted with accessible toilets and toilets, and rubbish bins throughout the carriages. Any rubbish, please place them in the bins provided, please. We'll be requesting bikies and paper tickets. Please have those out and available, ready for validation. That would be greatly appreciated, and we'll speed up a little bit of time in my process today. Any questions, feel free to ask as I do through the carriages today. Sit back and relax, enjoy your journey through Auckland.
Seating is unassigned on commuter services such as the Geelong, Ballarat and Bendigo lines, and the seat I'm in today does have a fairly basic fold back tray table, which could come in handy for reading a book or using the table maybe for a tablet, but really would struggle with a larger device such as a laptop. Legroom is fairly generous and overall the seating is fairly comfortable. It's nothing mind-blowing, but more than adequate for the usual 1 to 3 hour journeys that most V-Line journeys are these days. Really hard to complain either for how reasonable the trip costs. Now, as we depart Melbourne Southern Cross railway station, you'll also notice for your convenience there's onboard luggage rack facilities available at the end of each carriage. Each carriage also has toilet facilities at the end of each carriage. Thankfully, some of them are also wheelchair accessible, which is another nice feature of the VLocity train. Another cool amenity of the train is water fountains that you'll find at the rear of each carriage. That's a really cool little feature. Do keep in mind, however, with this being a commuter service, there's no onboard food and beverage cafe or indeed cafe service. Only being a relatively short commuter line of 93 kilometres which extends out to Warren Ponds, unsurprisingly there is no onboard entertainment available on the V-Line service. There's no public or free Wi-Fi available on V-Line VLocity services. So yeah, I did find, however, mobile phone reception do be pretty good on this route between Melbourne and Geelong. That's at least with Telstra. Did, however, find on some other V-Line regional services, mobile phone reception can be quite patchy at best. So if travelling on longer V-Line services out into the state, definitely recommend you consider downloading some entertainment to your own device before heading out on the trip. Aside from that, there didn't appear to be any USB charging ports or power plugs on the train, at least in the vicinity of where I was sitting. So yeah, you may also wish to bring a power bank with you, particularly on a longer V-Line journeys if your device is prone to quickly losing battery life. So now, as we make solid progress on our departure out of Melbourne here this morning, before I let you enjoy the rest of the journey and the lovely scenery outside, a little bit more about the history of the V-Line VLocity project itself. So these trains very much are the flagship train, the diesel multiple unit of V-Line's regional train services here in Victoria. They actually first began production in Dandenong, Victoria in 2003, first entered service in 2005. But they're actually the fastest trains in the whole of V-Line's fleet. Theoretically, they can reach a top speed of 160 kilometers. There's currently 112 free car sets in service, and they operate on both broad gauge and standard gauge depending on the route that they're operating on. And what better time now to sit back, relax and enjoy the rest of our relatively short journey over to Geelong today, to the Melbourne's southwest. Today's journey is going to take us making only several stops along the way, including at Deer Park, Wyndham Vale, Lara and North Shore Geelong, finally before we get to Geelong main station. Some services also continue on out to Warren Ponds a little bit further down the road. Once we're a little bit closer to our final destination in Geelong this morning, I'll then offer my final thoughts and verdict on today's VLocity V-Line service. But for now, what better time to just sit back, relax and enjoy a short little intercity journey between the two of Victoria's largest cities this morning.
Geelong station this time.
And just like that, welcome to the beautiful seaside city of Geelong, which is the second largest city in the whole of Victoria after Melbourne. With a population of approximately 265,000 people, you'll find this portside city located approximately 65 kilometres to the southwest of Melbourne. Interestingly enough, Geelong is actually considered Australia's second fastest growing city. It's also very much known as a gateway city due to its prime strategic critical location to surrounding regional Victorian centres. So you got Ballarat to the northwest, you got Torquay, which is the eastern end of the Great Ocean Road just to the south, and you also got Hamilton to the west. Onto Geelong railway station itself, I believe it's actually the most busiest railway station here in the state of Victoria outside of Melbourne. Actually was established back in 1856, actually services two lines, being the Geelong line that we're on now, also the Warrnambool line as well. According to the latest statistics, it served over 700,000 yearly passenger movements. Here at Geelong Railway Station, we're exactly 72.57 kilometres from where we started at Southern Cross Railway Station back in Melbourne this morning. Railway Station actually has significant historical appeal. It's actually listed on the Victorian Heritage Register, also been listed by the National Trust of Australia as being of state level significance. From here at Geelong Railway Station, you also connect to various V-Line coach services throughout regional Victoria. You also tap into the local Geelong bus transportation network. Conveniently, most attractions in central Geelong are within an easy 1 to 2 kilometre walk from the train station, making it a perfect option for day trips like I am doing today. Just like that, welcome to Geelong. That was a very pleasant hour or so, 70 kilometre journey over to Geelong today for $10.60, and that will be a return service all the way back to Melbourne. Cap price here on V-Line now for regional trips as well. Yeah, really can't complain. Really fast, efficient train, the old VLocity V-Line train service. Very frequent as well, every 20-30 minutes. So yeah, you can really just rock up and go with your Mikey card. Very, very easy indeed. without further ado, from here in Geelong, that wraps up today's quick little V-Line train review. Very enjoyable journey indeed. If you have enjoyed it, really appreciate, do give this video a like, give it the thumbs up, leave your comments down below what you think about V-Line services here in Victoria. I certainly think they're pretty comfortable and pretty smooth. And most importantly, don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Plenty of great stuff coming out on the channel to kickstart 2024. New and improved audio and stabilisation and all that sort of stuff as well. So really working on improving those video quality for you. Also, don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel. Really appreciate that. Just motivates me to produce better and better content for you guys. So yeah, if you do like my content, whatever brings you to the channel, really appreciate to hit that subscribe and turn on that bell notification button. Also visit my website AussieJetsetter.com.au for latest flight reviews, industry news, destination guides, frequent flyer hacks and more. From here in Geelong, until the next one, thanks very much for watching and safe travels wherever it might take you.